Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash, and yet again back with another voice comparison reaction video. So we're nearly done checking out almost all of the voice comparison videos from Behemoth89 of Sonic the Hedgehog characters that will be featured in tomorrow's release of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. We're nearly close, ladies and gentlemen. I've got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, and then in the last video, Dr. Ivo Robotnik / Dr. Eggman. So now we got two more characters left on the horizon that are going to be featured in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 that I have yet to check voice comparison videos to. So these two I definitely have never checked out. Well, this one I'm about to check out I have not checked out even back then when I was doing Sonic character voice comparison videos. This is the first time it's happening because, you know, at the time these videos weren't made. These were released about, I think, a couple months ago, I believe. Yeah, September 30th. So these videos are only just this video is only a couple months old, and then the next video that I'll be checking out after this one is a couple months old as well, is released on the same day. I think you all know who I'm talking about, but for now, let's just stick to this one. So in the trailer, as we did see that another character was featured in the Sonic arc, and in most cases, this character is deceased. However, in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, it looks like he's alive somehow, as we're seeing from the trailer. So anyway, it's Professor Gerald Robotnik, the grandfather of Dr. Ivo Robotnik / Dr. Eggman. Gerald Robotnik was the original creator of Project Shadow, and then all that stuff, so there's a backstory regarding him and everything else. It's pretty dark in a sense, but pretty good storytelling as well. It's pretty interesting at the same time. So normally Professor Gerald Robotnik is usually deceased in the Sonic universe, like by the time Sonic and them are around, but consider the fact that Shadow is older than Sonic, this lets you know that who Gerald Robotnik is, being the grandfather of Dr. Ivo Robotnik / Dr. Eggman, and then you know how he was the one that originally created Shadow and much more. So it'll be interesting to see how the story will play out in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and where the character will be. And yeah, I don't think there's really much left to say, since this is a character that really doesn't get prominently featured too much in Sonic video games, only for like throwback purposes and everything else, because like I said, this character is normally deceased. But it's interesting to see where this will go for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 when this character does appear. I'm definitely looking forward to it still. Once again, I'll be seeing it on either this Saturday or Sunday, December 21st or 22nd, with two friends of mine, and then I'll be seeing it again on Monday, December 23rd, with my best friend Color Me Stoke and some other friends. So I'll be seeing it twice, which should be just as exciting as ever. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Comment down below if you're looking forward to it as well. And with that being said, I'm ready to go ahead and get this out of the way. So let's see who are the voices over the years of Professor Gerald Robotnik. Let's give it a watch. So like John Cena and Triple H would always say, your time is up, my time is now, it's time to play the game. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Professor Gerald Robotnik, voice comparison in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. As always, credit goes to Behemoth89 for making these videos. Of course, you gotta start with the Japanese voice actors. I'm guessing this is probably still the current Japanese voice actor for Gerald Robotnik, I'm guessing. This is obviously Sonic X's Gerald Robotnik in throwback. Maybe. This is where the character in Shadow debuted in. Yeah, sure. Oh, Mike Pollock, the man who also voiced Dr. Eggman. Yeah, of course. I do remember him being in Sonic X, I just don't remember the talking voice and everything. And Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, of course. I mean, if Mike Pollock can do the voice of Dr. Eggman, then of course he could do Gerald Robotnik too, right? I mean, some people might doubt that, but I mean, it only makes a lot of sense that you have somebody who's already voicing one of the Robotniks voice the other Robotnik, so why not? And yes, even though I have not seen this movie yet, I already know for a fact Jim Carrey is definitely going to do just as good as Gerald Robotnik than he is as Dr. Ivo Robotnik, Dr. Eggman. It was a pretty big surprise when I learned that he was also portraying Gerald Robotnik, because I thought it was a different man just because of how the prosthetics make him look so different. But it was a pretty big surprise when I found out that Jim Carrey was underneath that as well. But I have a feeling he's going to do just as good. Honestly, there's a chance that even him and Dr. Eggman might both even steal it a bit. I mean, I'm still saying the Keanu Reeves as Shadow will probably steal the show, but considering that Jim Carrey's pretty hilarious as Dr. Eggman, and considering that he's now going to be portraying Gerald, there's probably a good chance that maybe him portraying both Eggman and Gerald will probably be like the second stealing competition, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter who is better than who, you know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is I think Jim Carrey's going to do just as great as Gerald Robotnik than he is already as Dr. Ivo Robotnik / Dr. Eggman. I mean, it's really crazy seeing this, but really can't get mad at it at all because Jim Carrey just really knows how to deliver, man. And I really do believe he'll do just as good. And like I said, I really can't wait to see how they tell the story because, like I said, normally Gerald Robotnik is normally deceased, so it'll be interesting to see how they tell the story of how he stayed alive, you know what I'm saying, after all these years. But yes, I really sort of somewhat shouldn't be ranking these before I even see the movie, but that's how confident I am. I mean, Jim Carrey's a great actor. I mean, just a legendary comedian actor. There's really nothing much more needs to be said. It's Jim Carrey, you know? Alright, that's it. That was a pretty short video. There wasn't a lot in there. It was only like two. Before Jim Carrey, there was only 2 people, apparently, for the English dubs. And then there's only 1 Japanese, so there was only 4 people in here. All 4 of them really did alright. I only gave a maybe to the Japanese voice actors, but everyone else did alright. But still, nothing OS, no thumbs down, so that's a good sign. Obviously, when it comes down to it, I think it's pretty much safe to say that all 4 men did alright. But in terms of my top picks, I have to give it to Mike Pollock and Jim Carrey. Those are probably the only 2. Even the original voice actor for Gerald Robotnik was good too in Sonic Adventure 2, you know, Mark. But honestly, I mean, he's good too. I'll put him up there as well as like 3rd favorite. But in terms of really who are my personal favorites, it's really Mike Pollock and Jim Carrey. But this guy deserves a bit of credit too, because I mean, he's the original Gerald Robotnik before Mike Pollock portrayed the voice of him in Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic X. So this guy deserves credit as well. Like I said, I put him up there as like honorable mention, but you know, I still give him credit too. But like I said, as far right now, it's really only Mike Pollock and Jim Carrey that are my favorites. So it's only those 2 guys. But even Mark deserves credit as well, and the Japanese actor. So anyway, very short video. Like I said, it was only just about 2 minutes long. Comment down below now, who are your favorites for Professor Gerald Robotnik? And let me know in the comments down below if you're looking forward to Jim Carrey's performance as the character as much as I am. Because like I said, if he could portray Ivo Robotnik / Dr. Eggman, then I'm sure Jim Carrey will do just as good as Gerald Robotnik. So it should be pretty good. I'm definitely still looking forward to Sonic 3. I mean, I'm not going to quit saying that because I'm really looking forward to the film. These films have really been eye-catching for me for, you know, ever since they started doing the franchise. It's just been excellent to watch. But, so I'm really looking forward to seeing this. But, like I said, comment down below and share this with your friends. Who are your favorites for Professor Gerald Robotnik? And, yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys again real soon, because there's one more character left that is in the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie that I have to check out a voice comparison video to. I think you guys can already guess who it is, but I'll save that for the next video, so I'll leave it off right here, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll see you next time. That'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike to give it a thumbs down. Join me next time for the next video. To all you boys, men, and gals out there, fist bumps go to all of you. To all the girls, ladies, and women out there, kisses go to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day.